game that has to constantly be online for some stupid-ass reason.
No, like Halo 4?
God, I don't miss this at all. Like, for real. So, last time... we left off... basically, Superman got jailed. Old Batman got to say that I'm Batman, and we all got to dance, we kissed, we schmoozed. You know that jazz. Let's see if I could stream this friggin' story. I know. Medium, subtitles on. Oh, thank God I could record the story. A NetherRealm Studios game. So now we get to see this version of how Krypton got blown up. By the way, the facial animation, no longer janky. NetherRealm has certainly taken a step up.
Yeah, the animation actually does look a lot better.
Oh yeah. The cinematic and the facial animation looks great.
Hell, the skeletal animation looks better too.
Yeah.
Better too.
Ooh, that's brutal. In a T-rated fighting game. Oh, by the way, Brainiac destroyed Krypton in this continuity.
Interesting.
And he's voiced by Jeffrey Combs.
Huh.
Oh, and by the way, Supergirl in this game is voiced by Laura Bailey. Gotta admit, that's actually casting I've always wanted to see.
Yeah. Jeffrey Combs was in The Guyver, Reanimator.
He's most well known for Reanimator.
He also played Lovecraft in Necronomicon.
Oh, and he also voiced the Question in Justice League Unlimited.
Yes, that was excellent casting.
Though Jeffrey Combs' only competition for Best Brainiac voice is Corey Burton. If you've seen... you really need to see Superman the Animated Series. It's on DC Universe.
I don't have that anymore.
Ah, that's a shame. We're gonna have to watch it at some point.
Jeffrey Combs was in Night of the Living Dead 3D Reanimation, which was a prequel to the 2006 remake of Night of the Living Dead.
Interesting.
Mother! Kara, come quickly.
Oh, and they pronounce Kara's name as Kara in this game.
Well, if they're consistent about it, that's the only thing that matters.
They are.
Argo City's gone. Millions of people. That's only the beginning. Brainiac's destabilized the planet's core.
Now let's see. In the Wii U version, I think I came up with some kind of harebrained scheme to jump down and swam across to those docks over there. Let's see if I can do that and not die.
He's built a ship just like this for your cousin Cal. But Cal, he's
I was aiming for that ledge over there, but
Teach him our ways. Me teach him. What about you? No. No, I won't leave you. Please, please don't make me. I can't come with you, but you'll never be alone.
I honestly feel bad for Kara in this game.
Never forget that. Never give
And it's like,
Get in.
it's like not only does she go through this, but the events of story mode kind of make her go through a lot as well. You'll see what I mean. The story is a bit of a step up from the first game, but it still kind of sucks.
So how am I, legitimately, how the hell am I supposed to get up on this thing if I can't just pull up my boat to this dock and get on the dock?
He's a future douchebag. Deadpool, we have to kill him. Well, Deadpool doesn't actually kill baby Hitler in his time-traveling adventures. Order in the court.
I've learned one truth. That every villain is the hero of his own story.
Hi, Bruce.
Literally on the opposite side of
The
a,
Joker drugged him, tricked him into killing his pregnant wife Lois, and made him trigger the bomb.
concrete
that nuked
barrier.
Metropolis.
They cannot see me.
So when Superman killed the Joker,
Don't be suspicious.
appreciate the
Don't be
concern, Jordy,
suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
there was no going back. He gave himself and the Justice League a new mandate.
Once that line was crossed, there was no going back. Once you kill a bad guy, you can only ever kill good guys. You can't just stick to killing bad guys. No. Not like
Jason's like, I'm not talking about how killing Dent or Scarecrow, or I'm not talking about killing Penguin and or Scarecrow or Dent. I'm talking about him. Just him.
Pulling criminals out of Arkham.
Oh, hi, Damien.
He's going to kill them, Damien.
Sounds like justice to me.
Killing people isn't justice. Superman can't see that. He's grieving.
Oh, and Damien in this game is voiced by Scott Porter.
If Joker had killed me, your own son.
fuck off, Jordy. You cost me the
Simple. I would
experience
not
points.
give a shit because I don't care about this version of you, Damien.
Hard to trust it. About any version of Damien.
It's not responding. We're being taken to the back.
If it were animated movie universe Damien, I may actually care, but if it were this Damien, I'd just be like, whatever. He's not a dick. Oh, hi, Cyborg. Okay, so we're back to doing more how realistic is this guy I'm winning going to be? Batman versus Cyborg. Let's begin.
Cyborg.
I won't hurt you unless I have to.
There's so much wrong with that fight that I can't even begin to explain why. What the fuck?
Boy,
What?
we do this.
I mean, that's...
That never happened.
Okay, I'm not going to go into the meta reasons, but the thing
it's
is
not a blank check.
that Batman versus
By the way,
Cyborg
we're back
is
to the
like-
whole CinemaScope to later 16:9 aspect ratio. This is a thing that's gonna permeate a NetherRealm fighting game. Aims even into Mortal Kombat at 11.
Okay, honestly, I think that it would probably be either a pretty even fight or horribly biased towards Batman, because Cyborg is pretty good, but Batman would probably be able to pull something out. Well, that would be, you know.
That could probably hack into Cyborg.
Yeah, that's my thought on that.
You know, my version of Justice League Doom / Tower of Babel would basically be similar to how Doom did it, but with Jaime playing the part of Cyborg instead of Jaime playing the part of the guy that basically is a guy that Batman doesn't have any real information on.
Yet, but Superman's wrong.
Yeah, what I mean?
Your glider skills.
Like, he's the new guy in the Justice League. Batman doesn't really have a full compiled information bit on him, though I'm sure he probably has something on the Scarab, since Diana in this shared continuity of ours knows about the Scarab. And now Batman's gonna brutalize a couple of security guards, including this poor sap. Choke slam. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Yeah, that totally didn't kill him.
So you won't kill, but you're fine with traumatic brain injuries.
You're the loading docks.
Damian, we all hate you. Batman versus Diana.
Ops pistol.
By himself.
Here to help.
Absolutely fucking not.
Yes. Keep you in charge from making a terrible mistake.
None of us wanted this, but the Joker forced our hand.
By the way, Wonder Woman no longer has janky-ass facial animation.
Now we have to change with it.
Not like this.
But her characterization in this game is so bad. You will see what I mean when we get to her chapter. Oh, and by the way, we got a few chapters in this game where you get to pick between two people. And I'm gonna let you decide on which chapters we go with, or rather, which character we go with for the whole chapter. So I'm just gonna kind of tell you right now. Chapter 3 is Green Arrow and Black Canary. Chapter 6, I think. Chapter 6 is Jaime and Firestorm. Chapter 7 is Cyborg and Catwoman. And Chapter 11 is Batman, or rather,
Ready to lose your head.
Chapter 10 is Aquaman and Black Adam. And Chapter 11 is Batman and Superman.
Okay.
So who do I pick for all of those?
I kind of lost track of who the first one was.
Ollie and Dinah.
Go with Dinah. I don't think we haven't seen her in Injustice 1, have we?
No, we just saw a picture of her.
Yeah, go with her.
Then for Chapter 6, it's Blue Beetle and Firestorm.
Where is he?
Go with Blue Beetle.
Cell block
Yeah, I
C.
like Blue Beetle anyway. Then the next one is Cyborg and Catwoman.
You can't turn your back on him. He needs you.
That's why I came.
Cyborg, I think.
Well, we haven't played as Catwoman.
Then do Catwoman, I guess.
Alright. And there's Aquaman and Black Adam.
Have we seen either of those before?
We've seen Aquaman.
Hey, go for Black Adam then.
And then there's Superman and Batman. And the last chapter, we gotta pick.
Because that's the canon ending.
Well, so Batman for Chapter 11 and 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now.
Joseph says that we'll probably need to play the story twice just because of the whole multiple character or sections
And multiple endings.
2 minutes.
That is this game, right?
Yeah, this this game and Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath have multiple endings.
You're better than this, Clark.
These inmates are irredeemable. They're thieves, rapists, murderers. Like the Joker. That's the problem with fighting for truth.
I don't think
justice.
Joker has sexually assaulted anybody.
First
Has he?
Joker, now this.
I don't recall.
When there's no more crime. When people
Well,
can
you
live
are the
without
DC
fear.
guy.
We want the same thing, Bruce.
I wanted
Technically,
to
I'm the
kill
Marvel
my
guy. I've
parents'
just
murderer.
become the
I
DC
couldn't
guy
have.
by pure
But that's not the
accident.
life they wanted for me. And it's not
Well,
the
you
life
could be
Lois would
both.
want for you.
Don't you put that on me.
So this is before the whole happy pill thing. So now, how to justify this
A red
fight?
solar grenade.
Yeah,
To
red
go
solar
your
grenade.
powers.
Basically,
You need to
a
stop.
grenade that emits
Take time
red
to
sun
grieve
radiation.
Before it's too late.
You wouldn't.
Because, of course, they have some kind of bullshit.
I actually implemented a red solar grenade for Ravager to make sense of her beating up of Connor. Threw him right into a toilet. Which, by the way, one thing that is evident in this game and Injustice 2 and in the original Injustice is that some of the characters punch like they're trying to hit over a waist-high fence.
Or a chest-high wall, as it were.
Like, seriously, go give ABI's Mortal Kombat and Injustice videos a watch. They're really good. Oh, and now watch this. Oh, come on! You suck,
You know what
Cal!
you should probably do? Put your head behind the cover, buddy.
Oh, and there's also that still... Oh, and there's still also that forced choreography where...
Get away from me.
Where we gotta justify the character you're playing as being on the left side every time. Oh, hi, Zaz, who died late in the comics as opposed to how this version of him dies.
121. Huh. Sounds incorrigible to me.
Robin, let him go!
You'd rather fight your friends than the real problem.
I'm warning you, son.
Son? You didn't raise me. The League of Assassins did.
Ooh. He slit Zaz's throat.
Who's next?
Damn it, Damien! This is a line we do not cross.
Then stay on your side, Batman. I'll be on Superman's.
So Superman's not even gonna bother or interfering with this fight. By the way, this is the one time where we get to fight against the playable version of Damien. Because for the rest of story mode, he is going to be Nightwing. Because as we can recall, he killed Dick Grayson in the stupidest way possible.
That was clearly a shoulder shot game.
Ow!
Take fucking...
I could beat you one-handed.
Oh my. Someone made an accidental innuendo. Take this. A bear hug. Give me a hug, you son of a bitch. To be fair, Talia is kind of a bitch.
We are at war with these animals. You think you're better than him? You let the Joker keep on killing. You couldn't save Lois or Jason or anyone.
Ooh, that's crossing a line, dude. You don't... Oh, mention him failing to save Jason.
Not today.
And for once, Superman has standards in this. Too bad that didn't stop him from killing Billy. Somehow. Through little effort at all.
It's been years since the regime fell. Superman's behind bars. Damian, my own son, is there with him. But we can't ever forget why we put them there. We must stay vigilant.
Indeed.
Your goal was to reassure people, Mr. Wayne.
Oh, hi,
We're not
Lucius.
alone in rebuilding Gotham and Metropolis. But if we don't change some minds soon...
Thought that's why you hired that overpaid PR firm, Lucius.
Convincing folks to move back to these cities is a lot harder when they're afraid someone's gonna knock them down again.
Superman's never getting out. I made that clear.
But Wonder Woman...
You sure about
Okay,
that?
that helicopter
They're still
just
out there
disappeared
somewhere.
into the night sky.
Seemingly immune to prosecution.
Well, Aquaman kind of has diplomatic
Brother
immunity,
Ice
being the king of
has all
Atlantis
those
and all
cities,
that jazz.
But the public doesn't know.
Brother
Diana
Ice is
and
critical.
Black Adam, however,
Our enemies can't
are...
fight something they don't know exists.
They're in Kondak.
Can at least follow one bit of advice we paid those PR people so much money for.
What's that?
Be a little less Batman, a little more billionaire playboy. Get out around town in the daylight. And smile. Focus groups show people feel safer when they see you smile. That would be your other job. Bruce, consider widening your circle of trust. Nobody wins all by themselves. Not even you.
Oh, hi, Dinah and Ollie. Which, by the way, they mentioned that that Ollie's is a different universe. Oliver Green.
Dinah, Oliver.
Oliver Green.
Queen.
I don't know who
Oliver
that
Queen.
is.
Queen.
You're lucky
Queen.
we
God
found it
dang it,
sooner.
Queen.
He's a killer queen, and by the gelatine, dynamite with a laser beam.
By the way, Robbie Damon finally got
blow
into
your
watching
mind.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, despite actually being in part 2.
Huh?
Robbie Damon.
Ah,
My great-grandfather built the original...
He actually
Gotham Underground.
voiced Smokey Robinson in part 2.
ah.
It's the Batcave. And this...
And I'm like,
is Brother
oh,
Eye.
hi, Brother Eye, which has been compromised in almost every
More like the
media
Eye of
he's
Sauron.
appeared in.
Surveillance hub? More than that. A communications hub. Linking every satellite and server on the planet. It warns us when trouble's coming. And guides us when trouble's here.
Must take a real genius to operate.
I don't know about genius, but I do got a PhD.
Oh, hi, Harley.
Dinah's hubby. You sure came a long way.
A world away. But the change of scenery is nice.
I was surprised you called, Bruce. Things seemed to be
Ollie
going well.
did end up
So, what's up?
changing
Dismantling
Harley
the regime created gaps
for the
in
better,
global security.
or through
We're
in
covering
the
them where we
Injustice
can,
prequel comics,
but we're
and
stretched thin, vulnerable.
and she basically renamed
Harley,
the Arrow
show them what
Cave
you found.
into the Quiver,
Righto, Bats.
Yeah.
which sadly makes a lot more sense.
Gorilla Grodd. Everyone's favorite talking ape. He's got himself
Yep,
a band of
Grodd
bozos.
is one of the focused
Welcome
antagonists in this
society.
game.
My mole in Gorilla City says Grodd's planning something big.
A mole in Gorilla
where,
City
when,
that Bruce happens to know.
One thing we do
I
know,
wonder
that's
who
how
that
the
could
ship Grodd
possibly
buckled
be.
from a hideout in Slaughter Swamp. Very
Oh yes, because that's
interesting.
not suspicious.
Good thing I
Slightly
packed my bug
less
spray.
suspicious than me
I need
walking
you
past
three to
this
stop
guy.
that gas before
is
it gets to Grodd.
Me running
Not joining
away
us
from
for the
him.
party?
Unfortunately, I can't leave Gotham without worrying the public.
Don't worry, Bats. With this crew on the job, what could go wrong?
Dinah has a
You guys?
very nice
But you
booty.
trust Harley? She's a different person since Joker died.
Mostly.
If Fran were here, oh dear lord.
How did they think that I would be responsible for something like that?
Because you're the protagonist. Accident. Oh, and now we actually get... Oh, and I forgot to mention, there are actual titles to the chapters we play. So this one's The Girl Who Laughs.
Can they move any faster? They don't need Grodd.
Oh, and Matthew Mercer voices Deadshot. Robert Englund is Scarecrow. And reprising from the Batman Arkham games is Tasia Valenza as Poison Ivy.
Fancy meeting you here.
Keep them moving. I'll see what that's about.
Red, I ain't seen you in forever. You here to take down these
I just did that because I thought it was fun.
Oh, and Ivy's with the bad guys. Even though it's implied she and,
Red, you're with them?
even though it's implied that she and Harley had a thing.
Was supposed to better care for the green.
Have you ever watched It's Just Some Random Guys videos?
I've seen bits and pieces of his videos. He does an interesting voice for Soups.
You're a few cones short of a pine if you think your new
should
friends care about the green.
you should check out
Grodd will keep his promise.
some of the earlier ones because there's some really interesting stuff in there
Why are you making me
concerning.
So,
concerning Green Goblin and Harley Quinn.
Okay, Harley Quinn versus Poison Ivy.
Absolutely no fucking contest. We've already established Harley Quinn has no superpowers.
She does have pesticide. Ouch. Seriously? Ow! Wow. Poison... Wow, Ivy's in more of a slap-happy mood. And now I'm gonna use my hyenas to beat up Poison Ivy. Who are conveniently color-coded in, like, the Fairly Odd Parents. Ah, come on! I wanted to show off one super move. Because the super moves in this game are actually really good.
Ready for more fun?
As long as it's rough.
Also, the framing for the Clash animations in this game look a lot better than in the last game. And she wins this fight.
Hey, I'm taking your fire truck, Chicago.
Face your fears.
Please. I used to huff this stuff for kicks.
Then you'll appreciate my new formula.
Scarecrow has a new formula which tries to justify some of the fights he gets into.
Including all of them, because he was dead in the Injustice comics.
Apparently. He somehow resurrected himself in Injustice Year 5.
But everyone has something to fear.
Because that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was like, how are they going to make sense of Scarecrow being in this game when, you know, he's supposed to be dead in the prequel comics? But then I realized, oh wait, these games kind of ignore the prequel comics' existence. I don't blame them, to be honest. Because, really, those comics kind of suck. I mean, there are some neat moments in there, but no.
Now do you feel fear?
Will a hug help?
Ooh! That was brutal. Come on. I want to show off Harley's move.
Admit your fears.
For a smart guy, that's a dumb idea.
So, thoughts on Robert Englund voicing Scarecrow?
That's a great choice.
It's cheating.
Yeah.
But then again, he has voiced in DC properties before, as we've talked about in Batman Arkham City. Or not Arkham City, Arkham Asylum. And he throws another special vial of fear gas that justifies the only appearance the Joker makes in this whole game.
Spicy.
With a design that makes that would make Jared Leto blush in embarrassment. Just watch. You do have my stream somewhere in there, right?
Yep.
Oh, and he's still voiced by Richard Epcar.
Yeah.
Darling. Look at you.
Oh, nice cleavage.
Such a big girl. Cosplay a superhero. Laughing in the Batcave. But you hear it.
Oh, somehow I'm dressed even worse than Jared Leto was.
See what I mean?
Under the floorboards. Scratching to get out.
I look like a shitty cosplayer.
And laugh about it.
Like Frank Miller's Joker with a weird fucking haircut.
Oh, God. I was waiting to hear your thoughts on this design, just cuz.
Look at me, everybody. I'm from Tumblr.
Always such a disappointment. Why do I bother?
Ain't no slick fella with a cheap suit and cheaper grin telling me who I am ever again. We had mad love once upon a time, but now that's over, Mr. J.
This is hella cathartic.
I'm gonna see how long I can do this and get away with it.
So, your thoughts on Richard Epcar as the Joker?
Fucking sucks.
Honestly, he does improve. I have to say, some of his best work was in as Joker was in Mortal Kombat 11. You know, where he actually got to kill people in a very brutal way, unlike in, say, oh, you know, MK versus DCU.
Yeah. Well,
hold on a sec.
Are you crying? It's time for us to part.
that was a royal waste of time. As this may be as well.
Poof! And now we're out of that hallucination. And we never see Joker in this game series, or in this game again.
What the fuck is up with Harley's outfit? I just looked down and I looked back up, and that outfit is terrible. Okay, that's better.
Oh, the attempt at a nod for classic Harley?
Yeah.
At least her default outfit in this game doesn't look as bad as Margot Robbie's. Those short shorts were a bit much.
Oh,
and Harley's gonna be fighting Swamp Thing.
Oh, as we have established.
I cannot die.
Wait, it ain't us you wanna bash. We're the good guys.
Isn't Swamp Thing technically on their side? Why would she be fighting them?
Because Swamp Thing fights for the green. Oh, and Swamp Thing is voiced by the same guy who does Bane in this game, which is still Fred Tatasciore.
Why did you use that alligator as a weapon if you care for the green so much?
Because the alligator is not part of the green, don't you know?
But the alligator is green.
But he's not of the green, he is of the red.
I'm not even gonna begin to question that. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
That is literally what is the animal version of the green. I have the DC Rebirth. I have the DC 52 thing, new 52 thing in my room that I could bring up for this bring down for this conversation, so you can see my point. Go get him.
This helicopter is still following me.
Just pistol whip Swamp Thing and he's done.
Mama
yes, because that makes a lot of sense.
Now you ready to be all ears? It's Scarecrow and his goons you want. They're mixing toxic gas right in your bed.
Why are you swimming?
Because I'm trying to get away from the cops.
I see.
Yeah, let's go after some two unrelated mooks and not Scarecrow and his other mook on that boat. Because that makes sense.
If they return, I will be ready.
You know, that makes total sense. Swimming in that fucking hat, Aiden. I'm not actually getting any further away from shore.
For now.
How is that possible?
This swamp.
Because I reached the end of the game, apparently.
Oh, and Swamp Thing's going to yeet himself from the game for a while. Oh, hi, Kara.
Oh, hey, one of the boats just went to the outskirts of the game. I want to see if I can steal that before they do that.
So now we're in Kahndaq. Any thoughts on Supergirl's default outfit?
It's a bit too much gold.
And there's Black Adam and Wonder Woman.
Where were you?
Honestly, that is terrible. That is a terrible outfit.
How many times have we
Diana?
It's too dangerous outside Kahndaq.
I spent decades lost in space.
Or Kara?
Hypersleep until Adam found my ship. And now I'm cooped up here.
How can we make you more comfortable?
Let me out. Diana, you've taught me what my powers can do. This world needs help. Earth's people are so divided. They're always fighting.
That's the world without Kal-El.
She has a bubble butt, though.
He can't know about you before.
Come on, I'm stealing your boat. Pull over, I'm stealing your boat.
I can
oh, come on.
With my bare hands.
So could your cousin.
Yes, I know the suspect is in the water. I'm the only one here.
We will, Kara. Just like you and I freed Diana from Themyscira.
The time will come.
And Black Adam got a new outfit.
Pull over, I want your boat. I want your... Hey, you, pull over, I want your boat. Helicopter's just meandering about.
Diana's got a nice butt, but I don't know about the outfit.
Sounds more military.
Drive!
You try calling the army?
There is no army. Not yet. To break up the regime, we had to start from the ground up.
So, what? Us three...
You're recovering from surgery. What do you want to do?
Grodd's their alpha. Take him down, and the others will submit. But be wary of...
Yeah, Grodd's the alpha. It's not like there's a bigger fish in the sea.
Gorilla City.
Because seriously, Grodd being the main villain in this game, that is a little anticlimactic.
Usually after Superman was the main villain of the last one. Oh, nice mustache, Ollie.
You've been out of the fight a long time. You have a family.
Your family too, Bruce. I couldn't be there to finish the fight against Superman. I'm damn sure finishing this one.
The Brave and the Bold, Green Arrow and Black Canary. We will only be playing as Canary. Say hello to this version of Gorilla Grodd. Your thoughts?
I'm waiting for him to come onto my screen. Not the worst outfit in this game.
He and Cheetah are the only two, well, decently animated characters in this game.
Of oppression. Forever.
Making him the main villain is a terrible idea.
Obviously, he's not the main villain. I was just being facetious.
I understand that.
Oh, and now we have the Society, which consisted of
right?
Scarecrow, Deadshot, Bane, Cheetah, Grodd himself, Poison Ivy, Killer, Captain Cold, and Catwoman. I wonder why Catwoman is amongst the Society.
Today, we bring anyone who would dare stand against us.
Because they didn't have enough. But no, this is a Brainiac game, right? This is Brainiac is the main villain of this game?
Yes.
I like my version way better.
Not that guy's problem.
That's a lot more than a few.
He's got a nice mustache and a neat little beard.
They're headed indoors, out of sight from the soldiers. Harley, keep the jet warm. When we signal, bail us out.
You know, is it weird that I do... You know, I ended up having this crack that after, or like, I'm watching Jaime and Kara's interactions in Versus Mode, and also, their brief interaction in the prequel comic. I have this crack idea of getting them together.
Better not turn that hate on us, or this society is over.
As long as we have a common agenda, Captain Cold, you have nothing to fear.
Oh, and Captain Cold is voiced by C. Thomas Howell. Who most people have pointed out sounds eerily similar to James Arnold Taylor.
Cheetah, Cold, you're with the first wave.
We already lost a shipment at Slaughter Swamp. Hope your silent partner can still deliver.
Maybe it's time you spilled the identity of our silent partner, since we're relying so much on him. Or her.
He will soon make his presence known, but for now...
First, a few words from the brave and the bold.
This isn't that Batman show.
I'm the brave one, right?
I'm not bold enough to disagree.
The saboteurs of Slaughter Swamp, I presume. Handle this.
I call first dibs.
I wouldn't exactly call this girl innocent, but you know.
A traitor again, Selina? I don't know why Bruce ever trusted you.
I've got 9 lives, Dinah. I'm only a traitor in most of them.
Poosh! love you, Dinah. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna look through some of her moves. Dinah's whole shtick is that she could basically judo throw you and, you know, the canary cry.
Yeah.
Okay, by the way, speaking of Dinah versus Catwoman.
Dinah all the way. By the way, I hated the Arrowverse version of Black Canary. All three of them.
I actually love that detail. All they add for like the canary cry. Oh, and this is Dinah's lame ass super move. She kicks you up into the air, screams at you, then punches you.
So much for 9 lives.
Kinda lame. Ouch.
Oh, that was graceful, Ollie.
Oh, and since we're having Black Canary fight against all 4 of these guys, she's fighting Bane next.
One of us needs to distract him while the other sniffs his tubes. Venom,
Wow, Dinah.
How kind of Batman, sending you.
Oh, and Bane's design. Thoughts?
Enjoy returning you to him. In body.
It's alright.
Go. I'll keep Bane busy.
Little birdie, you will sing a song of pain.
Oh, I'll sing a song, but you'll feel the pain.
Screw you, buddy.
Now I should be able to come over here and kill the Scientologist. There we go. It's hardly even killing.
He gets up to just to fall down again. Ah, his tubes weren't snipped like that. Ouch.
Now where's that damn dirty ape?
Planet of the Apes reference. And all of a sudden, we are now fighting against Kent Nelson. Hi, Naboo.
I come to you as darkness falls.
Dr. Fate?
Dinah Lance.
Dinah and Ollie versus Dr. Fate.
Yeah, there's no chance in hell they're taking him down.
We've got that
Grodd is the pawn of a much greater master. A new order is coming. I have foreseen it. Leave with me now.
Seriously, part of the fun of doing this with you is just to get at your opinions on who wins this fight.
Everyone and everything you know.
Obviously, Fate would clap Dinah's ass.
By force, if necessary.
The good doctor.
Well, both Dinah and Ollie.
Then let's help him out of it.
Watch my back.
You should not have returned to Batman. You are not fated to fight his battle.
Well, like a good friend once told me. through fate.
Actually, Nelson was a little more vulgar than that. He actually said fate. But of course, that was censored in the comic, just to have like that kind of effect.
Oh, god damn it! If you'd have actually knocked him down while he was still on the ground, we wouldn't be dead, Aid. So, I took the opportunity to, yesterday to,
By the way, I do apologize for bombarding your DMs with the story.
Hey, if you feel bad about that, just make like a text document or something and send that to me when you get it done with it.
I'm tempted, but I feel like maybe when I'm done with part 2, I'll send part 3. I'll send in part 3 as like a text document. If that makes any sense to you.
Yesterday, I took the opportunity to count all of the video games that I have in my office and put them into a spreadsheet. And I found that I have 177. Technically, probably 178 now because I found a game.
And I just judo throwed.
I'm not abandoning
Dr. Fate. Yes, because you could just remove the helmet of fate like that.
Ken, you okay?
Your headgear really had you going.
I lost control of Naboo, the spirit of the helm. Thanks to you, I'm back in charge. For now. I have to go consult my masters. The Lord.
I must consult the Elder Gods.
Too late for what, Ken? What's going down?
The Lord's magic bars me from saying more. I have changed fate too many times. This planet's destiny is no longer clear.
By the way, you're probably wondering, what am I going to be doing with Naboo in this story of mine? Since, in part 1 I had him set up earlier to be like,
Well, obviously they're going to be invaded by the Trade Federation.
What?
Naboo.
Oh, right. That Naboo.
You've overstayed your welcome.
Okay, so now we have Dinah versus Gorilla Grodd.
Fighting a talking ape wasn't enough. Had to throw in.
This wannabe tyrant is mine.
Your bravado is empty, Canary. Like the rest of your kind, you will soon kneel before me.
Kneel before Grodd? That doesn't sound right.
It's supposed to be kneel before Zod.
No, it's time to make America Grodd again.
Oh, come on, dude! Come on!
That's an actual line from Legends of Tomorrow.
Why? And my dad's watching that, and my dad's been watching that show.
I don't know why.
Oh my god, they're...
You know what he says it in relation to?
What?
Kidnapping a young Obama.
That is so stupid! That is so friggin' stupid!
Hashtag current year.
Oh my god. Oh, and speaking of guys who don't like Trump, apparently Eric Vale has decided to throw his hat in there, and let's just say he kind of bet on the wrong horse since he's siding with Joe Biden.
Wow. I'd almost say...
Ow!
Shame, but it is a shame, because now we only have, well, no future Trunks who haven't made absolute fools out of themselves on Twitter.com.
Well, I mean, there's him, and then there's Scott.
That's why I love you.
And Scott beat him to that punch.
Yep. We both know how that went.
Turned himself into Kaiser the Tool Neko for a very, very a list of very stupid reasons.
Yep. And people on Twitter, and even Scott's like, why do you call me a tool? You go out of your way to be such a jerk. And I'm like,
no, you kind of go out of your way to be a massive tool online. That's why.
Cuffs on and then they start chuckling.
Ollie, your genre savviness is why some people find you funny. Oh, and by the way, after this chapter, Dinah and Ollie are not going to be important at all to this story.
Oh, no, that kind of sucks, but whatever, I guess.
Because they're about to be beamed up by Brainiac.
Beamed up by Lamiac, you say?
I said Brainiac.
Yes, that's what I said, Lamiac.
Who, by the way, in this version is actually more true to the Kaluan thing than he was in the DC animated universe.
Ollie.
Yeah, because he was their,
I got nothing.
Your
he was the Kryptonian AI thing that decided it was better for him to survive than to try and figure out how to keep them alive.
Which I gotta admit, that is an interesting angle to take that character.
Green skin. Smart money's on alien.
Martian? Like John Johns?
John Jones.
1,000 light years removed from Mars on the planet Kolu. I am Brainiac.
Ooh.
I don't even know what that guy was gonna do, but I know he was gonna commit a crime, so I had to kill him.
Stop, please.
Cause and effect. Resistance begets violence.
I have a feeling that in any other situation that would lead to a broken leg on my part.
And somehow Brainiac did not break Dinah's neck.
You're the grave crisis we were warned about. What do you want?
I seek the one you call Superman. For years, I believed I had destroyed
So basically,
Krypton
it's like
and
in this shared version of ours, Brainiac would probably be the second invasion that the Justice League has to deal with.
Superman's no friend of ours.
Though I have to wonder, how much of Age of Ultron should we draw influence from, and how much of it should we improve?
We'll never serve you.
Well, let's see here.
Because it feels, because it does feel like it is an Age of Ultron movie, but we might, so that's something we might as well go with. But how do we go about making Brainiac kind of like Ultron without him being Ultron?
Okay, so here's what we do. We cut out Black Widow, pull in the Hulk.
That's a given, considering the fact that I don't see any member of the Justice League, any sudden, like, any Hulk or Black Widow in the Justice League. That was an interesting decision Joss Whedon decided to go with. I'm not entirely against it. It's just, you know, what about Betty?
What about Betty? What about, oh, I don't know, the fact that it's an entire movie developing her and Captain America.
Yeah. Whedon, that is an interesting decision, and I am curious.
I cannot do that, Bruce Wayne of Earth.
Why not?
I am now HAL 9000.
It's over 9,000!
Oh, by the way, Brainiac hijacked Brother Eye in the prequel comics.
I am Brainiac. You cannot regain control.
Okay.
Over the past days, Brother Eye has been absorbed into my neural network. It is now an extension of my mind. You, a fragile human, captured and imprisoned a fully developed male Kryptonian.
Maybe I'm not so fragile.
To prevail, you harnessed advanced sciences, nanotechnology, satellite communications, interdimensional transits. I am taking these tools from you.
Why?
The Kryptonian belongs to me. And soon, so will your planet.
I was thinking like the Lego Batman movie theme when I see him suit up like that. Damn it, Ryan. It's a thing from Brain Scratch. Anytime Batman does something kind of cool, well, he puts on the Lego Batman movie theme. Because this is basically Lego Batman, except trying to take itself seriously. Come on, you can't tell me that you don't see it.
Yeah, I definitely see it.
Meanwhile, in Kahndaq, Diana and Black Adam are wondering who has the better ass.
Gotham.
Adam be like, what's the point of this contest when I'm wearing a cape and no one can see mine?
It's him. Who, Kara? Who is it?
We need to get Cal. Now!
Sorry, it was... So, Superman inside the Red Sun prison. Oh, hi, Batman. What do you think of Batman's default outfit in this?
I think it's better than it is in the first game. By quite a bit.
Fourth Snake kind of says it as it makes him look fat.
Brainiac, what can you tell me?
How do you know that name?
Why can't I take any of the,
He's invading.
guards' guns?
He says you belong to him.
Brainiac killed my parents. Blew up Krypton.
You never mentioned that before. How do
You
I
never
beat him?
asked.
You can't. Not without me.
I'll find a way.
Okay.
This is my fight, Bruce! You need me! Bruce! Bruce! Bruce!
Oh, and now we're going to be playing as Barry Allen, now voiced by Taliesin Jaffe.
Does he have a completely different haircut, or is it just me? Hair color, or is it just me?
Probably just you. Oh, because remember, they changed up the models in this game.
Oh.
Oh, and now Barry's blonde.
Need a hand, Dr. Randall?
I don't know, Barry. Satlink's out. Internet and phone are down. Maybe this old ham can help us. You fitting in okay? People treating you well?
Let's just say people here aren't thrilled to live in close quarters with the Flash, convicted regime criminal.
Hardened regime criminal. Give it time. They'll come around. LW base. Are you there?
Dr. Randall, cops are down everywhere. These spaceships showed up, dumping a ball and army on this city. They're killing everyone. So let's circle while we can.
LW base. How fast can we get to Metropolis?
My pardon agreement was pretty clear on no powers.
You think that matters when aliens are invading? You helped tear down the regime, Barry. That's why Mr. Wayne asked me to take you on. And if Batman thinks you earned a second chance, who are you to argue?
Indeed, Barry. Who are you to argue? Run, Barry, run! Holy crap. So now we got some interesting fights for Barry Allen to participate in. Barry's default outfit. Thoughts?
As predicted, Barry Allen has returned to action.
The task force is ready. I'll enjoy this.
What, no comments?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how I did this last time.
Oh, okay. So now Deadshot's out to not miss a shot. Ooh, right in the leg. Oh, and hi, Captain Cold.
Nice aim, Deadshot.
Just get the job done.
That knee ain't healing super fast at absolute 0.
Oh, that's just cold, bruh.
Say cold. Look around.
Yeah, crazy day. Kinda like when Superman went nuts and you went right along with him.
Punish me later. We have to help these innocent people.
The same innocent people who cheered Superman when he executed my friends? My sister?
I'm sorry, Cold.
Yeah, they killed Golden Glider.
You're better than that.
Once upon a time I was.
Yes, let's force the choreography to have the character fight to the left. Character we're playing as fight to the left side of the battlefield. Oh, and by the way, Captain Cold has a very weak pose.
Yeah, that is not a good fighting stance.
Nope. So we have one badly animated character fighting against another badly animated character.
Oh, Mick would have loved this.
Ouch!
Hard to fight a red blur, isn't it?
I love that move. Now to ruin the timelines. God dang it, Barry! For once, I want you to ruin the timelines. Well, at least we get to show off Snart's super move. And I socked him right in the jaw.
Guess we both let each other down.
Meanwhile, in Gorilla City.
Right here in Gorilla City.
Oh, and Selina's obviously the mole. Because seriously, Selina Kyle. When is she not gonna be Batman's mole?
Don't know. It's so unlikely that I don't even think about it.
Is it really?
Thanks, Kitty. I was hoping you was.
Or is that sarcasm?
Harley, why are you able to beat a bunch of gorillas with a baseball bat?
It's not even a baseball bat, it's just a random stick.
We will. First, we need to get back to Gotham, if there's anything left of it.
That's some nice booty. Meanwhile, with Mr. Allen. And now we're going to be fighting Deadshot.
Retirement will do that to you.
Obviously, someone's seen X-Men Days of Future Past and X-Men Apocalypse.
You should be fighting this invasion.
Indeed. There's too much silver on his outfit.
How did you even hit him through your shoulder, bruh?
So whether I like it or not,
question.
I gotta do Grodd's dirty work.
Okay, so now we gotta fight against Deadshot, who, by the way, is just as cheap as Deathstroke was in the last game, if not even more cheap.
Of course.
He just happened to go, grab a drink and then come back. Hello.
Easiest paycheck ever.
Also, nobody in this game kicks with their knees bent. Time to muck up the timelines. Poof. Poof. Poof.
Ah, I didn't do what I wanted to. Oh. Civilian injured when a police car fell on top of them from...
Oh, by the way, now we're fighting against Reverse Flash, voiced by Liam O'Brien.
25 feet up. That's totally possible. That's not immediately fatal.
Eobard Thawne? You don't belong here.
And miss the return of Barry Allen?
Poosh. Poosh. Because this pretty much is what it is. And we're done. I was just putting on some Sonic Adventure 2 while that happened.
I ran a long way from the future to hurt you, Barry. But this timeline,
it's all wrong.
So go back to your own time, Reverse Flash. Think I haven't tried? Your regime buddies killed one of my ancestors. Now I'm trapped in a paradox. I can never go home. At least I can hurt you!
Hey, if your ancestor is dead, I think this time travel logic would dictate you'd just fade, and
if that was before, you know, the sequence of events, but yeah.
By the way, that movie theater is showcasing the same movies, these Final Wish and Hidden Crimes.
Are those even real movies?
No.
The name is Eobard Thawne.
That's cute. My name is Barry Allen, and I'm the stupidest man alive. I thought you said you were the fastest. Hey, fastest doesn't mean smartest. Time to muck up the timelines again. Whoosh! Ouch. Goodbye.
How many more reunions I can take? Guess I could come back later.
Oh, hi, Hal Jordan, now voiced by Steve Bloom.
Not today. Nice to see you too, Barry.
Okay, Barry Allen versus Hal Jordan, round 2.
The ring chose me. Even after you bailed on the Guardians to join the Sinestro Corps? The Guardians locked me up. But they also trained me to overcome my fears. I earned the second chance they gave me. The Guardians made a mistake.
Okay, so now we're fighting Hal again.
Oh, that is a terrible...
Did Hal just clip right through the floor? He just clipped through the friggin' floor! He got right back through, but still, he clipped through the friggin' floor.
In deluxe color, as if that means something these days.
Ow. Ow! Smack. Smack. Okay, that super move is only slightly better than the previous game's super move. Oh, by the way, the flying characters barely generate any sort of torque whatsoever when they twist their bodies around. I would like an explanation to how that works. Oh, god dang it, I mistimed it. I'm not taking an L to you, Hal. Your movie sucked anyway.
You were holding back, weren't you?
If you're gonna give me a super suit, make sure it's not green or animated.
Right. Betrayed my core, my planet.
Oh, God.
That's the worst part. All day I've been reminded how I failed.
Okay, what were your thoughts on Deadpool 2 when that came out?
No, Deadpool 2 is a good movie.
We have a long way to go, Barry.
Deadpool 2, the super duper cut, is not.
Not even with Caribbean Blues?
The
We need help, don't we?
the soundtrack choices are kind of stupid, and there's the stuff that's added doesn't add anything that was worth adding.
It does add some context, and it gave us that extended fight scene.
Yeah, it's just not as good as it. They added a bunch of other stuff that really didn't help, like a bunch of dumb jokes and things like that that didn't. Strangely enough, didn't fit with Deadpool.
I'm Captain Delicious Pants.
Fine, I've got my orders. Just thought it'd help.
He looks like Nathan Fillion now.
Lantern. Maybe it's time
Except
I
his
widen
hair
my circle of trust.
is really bizarre.
What can I do?
You're going to Atlantis.
Yep.
Our circle of trust needs Aquaman and his Marines.
You think he'll help? He's been off radar since the regime fell.
So now, next chapter, we're going to be playing as Hal.
Get used to that.
So, for our first scenario of fight scenes, Hal Jordan versus Aquaman.
The next time my people's blood is spilled, it will be for Atlantis, not the surface world.
You're one of us too, Arthur. Your father...
My father was human, but my duty is to Atlantis. I don't trust you, Jordan. You or any surface.
Oh, and
Hi, Arthur,
reprising
you're
from the
looking-
reprising from the last game, Phil Lamar once again voices Aquaman.
And when that's on your doorstep,
Atlantis will defend
My,
itself.
my, Arthur, you're looking mighty weird today. Like
Not-
a combination of Jason Momoa and The Rock,
Go.
but
I
white.
don't need your distractions.
And voiced by a black guy. Oh, and Hal's channeling some rage.
I'm not leaving.
Need I remind you whose kingdom this is?
Okay, who wins this fight?
I don't know. Not exactly what I'd call a clear-cut thing, but it's also kind of stupid and boring anyways. Because I don't really know why. It just seems kind of odd.
So, Steve Bloom compared to Adam Baldwin from the previous game.
Yeah, I can't hear the voices, so.
Gotta admit, it is an interesting choice, but still, it seemed kind of safe, if you ask me. We're gonna pummel Aquaman with a robot.
Listen to reason, Arthur.
Yes, listen to reason as I smack you in the face with my robot schlong.
Sorry. I didn't come here to fight you.
Also, everybody has weird. Everybody who wears a mask has weird eyeliner.
First they take out communications, then...
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of Arrow in a way.
Guy also reminds me of the Dark Knight.
Oh yeah.
So now Brainiac's invading Atlantis.
They're your oceans, but it's also my sector. Let me help you.
Cover me.
Yes, let's erect a wall.
We're gonna build a wall. We're gonna make
Brainiac pay for it.
Yeah.
It didn't
Build a
work.
wall, we're gonna make Brainiac.
So let's run him over with a truck. Oh, and now Hal's fighting Cheetah.
I thought the only regimer down here to torture would be Aquaman.
Cheetah.
Let's not beat around the bush. Wonder Woman's in hiding. Maybe down here. Tell me, where's your Amazon friend?
Didn't you hear? I unfriended her.
Oh, God. Using some social media terms here, buddy. You're Hal Jordan, not Kyle Rayner. See, I could understand if it was Kyle Rayner saying this crap, but not Hal Jordan.
Yeah, he's kind of a military guy, not a social media guy.
He'd be like Sam Lane. Ow. Okay, so realistically, who would win this fight? Cheetah or Hal?
Probably Hal. He can fly and make things with his mind. Cheetah's just...
The goddess will be pleased.
I don't even remember what her powers are.
She has superhuman strength and whatnot, and she also has the power of and she also has the power of a curse that was given to her that turned her into, well, a pussycat.
Okay, so not something that could go up against Green Lantern realistically and win.
Well, her claws can also cut through Kryptonians.
Well, yes, but he can fly. All he has to do is conjure a machine gun from a far or distance away and hope his power battery doesn't run out.
Phew. Ow. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to redo that fight because she just kicked my ass.
Yeah, he could literally just do that all day long. I mean, he could just summon up a giant robot.
Well, don't forget, this is Hal Jordan we're talking about, not you know, Kyle Rayner, Jon Stewart, or hell, even Guy Gardner. Oh, and by the way, from what I mean by Aichida having being one of the better animated characters is basically take all the weird quirks of this game's animation and apply it to a character who scratches you, who and also does these weird flippy doos. And imagine what you could, and basically let her just go nuts. She gets up just to get back down again. This is going to be a running gag, folks. Meanwhile, Aquaman is fighting against a bunch of betas. And Hal summoned a giant Gatling gun. Because apparently the King of Atlantis couldn't handle that group.
You're rear guard. On it. And you?
I'm the vanguard.
Nice. Oh, hi, Bane.
Hal Jordan.
Yes, Bane is going to try and take on Hal Jordan.
That's not going to go well for him.
Yes, because we have to keep reminding everybody what Bane is best known for. Herp-a-derp, I broke Batman's back! Heck, I'm relevant, guys!
And he didn't even do anything in Batman and Robin.
Yeah, he just like...
Kakarot! Batkarot!
Yeah, except Vic still had more lines than Bane did. As in more actual lines of dialogue.
Hey, you.
Screw you, Sabbath. Sabbath had like a watch party going on with
yeah, and
Dragon Ball Super Broly, and he's like, oh, this new Broly is so much better, because all we had Broly say was just like Kakarot and whatnot. I'm like, buddy, you're literally just doing that. It's just to be spiteful. You're not doing this to be funny. Because that's not funny at all.
No.
And Bane goes down.
Break this.
And boom goes the Banemite.
Poosh! I'm sure. So yeah, Fran will probably be joining us next week, not this week.
Okay.
Somewhere else.
Though then again, he'd probably
leave us.
You put yourself at risk for Atlantis.
Oh, by the way, we're gonna get the only appearance of Atrocitus in this story mode.
I belong here, defending my people.
As in, after this fight that we're about to experience, he will never appear again. What a waste of a character slot, am I right?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Dexstar.
Red Lanterns?
Atrocitus and Dexstar. Agents of Vengeance. Powered by rage. Don't worry, I'll handle it.
Reading Dexter's backstory kinda depressed me. Like, oh my god, it's so sad. You ever get to read it?
I don't remember.
Dexter was once an Earth cat who had an unusual blue fur color and was raised by this nice lady, but her house got robbed and she was killed by a couple guys.
Oh, that was one of the
and then
Red
Dexter
Lanterns,
was yeah, he's the Red Lantern.
Oh, yeah,
that's
I've read that. Oh man, I forgot the name. Yeah, that was sad.
I was almost gonna cry after reading that. Holy crap. And this is one of DC's side characters?
Anger. You may have overcome your fears, but you still betrayed the Green Lanterns, hurt your allies. How could you ever forgive?
And of course, the guy who voices is Atrocitus in this game also voices Shao Kahn in MK11, and there is literally no difference whatsoever in the voice that he uses for Shao Kahn.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
Blackest Night.
Become vengeance. Join the Red Lanterns.
No evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might.
But he's in vengeance. He isn't the Knight. He isn't Batman.
Green Lantern's light!
You should be talking to Batman.
You're right. I do hate myself for what I've done. But my will is stronger than my hate.
Batman is vengeance.
By the way, that episode of Batman the Animated Series was the official debut of Scarecrow in that show. Well, by that I mean the official debut of that version of Scarecrow. I don't mean in general, because come on. It's not like it's Harley Quinn, who did debut in Batman the Animated Series. You know, at one point, you know, in one Versus intro, Atrocitus tries to offer a Red Lantern ring to Kara. And she's like, and I forget what she said, but she basically makes a remark that Atrocitus did not approve of.
Fuck you.
No. Like I said, I'm gonna have to look some of this up. So Atrocitus has been beaten, and we will never see him again.
When it is ashes, you will beg for vengeance.
That's
cute. Didn't know Hal Jordan was the long-lost Ultraman.
Bye, Dexter. Bye, Atrocitus. We'll never see you again. It's still weird that even some of the ladies in Injustice actually, you know, are still somewhat busty and whatnot.
Begin the countdown.
This was before the Netherrealm went broke.
They decided, let's do that Polygon interview where we say, oh, our designs are getting more respectful to women, and I'm like, so by respect...
Your designs aren't respectful to any human being. Just leave it at that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. Or we could bloody and mutilate every Mortal Kombat female we go up against, but it's okay because they're fully dressed. So now Brainiac's ships are invading at incredibly slow speeds. Oh my god, I wish I could fast forward this crap. Then again, that would require me having editing software during a live stream.
Now that would require you literally editing the fabric of time.
Yes.
Even with Aquaman's
Whose powers would whose powers would mine have to be comparable to in order to do that?
We have to evacuate the occupied cities before taking on Brainiac.
Like if we're talking strictly DC.
Ooh.
Hitters on the Luthor Wayne payroll?
Only Blue Beetle and Firestorm.
I don't even know.
Oh, speaking of Blue Beetle and Firestorm, we're going to be playing as them next. Or rather, Jaime, since you picked him. By the way, Jaime in this game is voiced by Antonio Del Rio, who is also Pitt in the Kid Icarus Uprising.
New kids can hold down the most wanted man in the galaxy.
Beetle and Firestorm.
And I'm like, that's a casting I've also wanted to see for a while.
For real, Heidi, Batman does not think
You're not Ryuji.
And we're on guard duty, guarding Superman and his cronies, who already have guards. We're guarding guards. We're redundant.
Jason, you need to step back. Take in the bigger picture.
I'd rather be in here than out there. This suit's an alien war machine. And your guys' Firestorm Matrix, we could take on Brainiac and boom, accidentally blow up the world.
Jaime's right.
And I know your thoughts on Jaime's design because you literally tweeted that at design to Ed Boon.
And badasses belong on the front lines.
This is the front line.
I think my exact words were, "What the fuck is this?"
Brainiac and Superman both.
Oh dear.
Between a crisis and an apocalypse?
I can get behind.
Me having experienced this, and you. Oh. Oh no. Let's see who this charming fellow is. Oh, Skip Stelrecht got got the shirt that Tim made for him.
Brainiac or the Superman fan club.
Either way, I suggest we fuse.
Fusion ha! We are now a character with bad flying animation. Seriously, Firestorm has the same torque issues that every other flying character in this game has. Wow, already people are suggesting free Superman. Someone's with the loose. Because Brainiac?
Didn't he kill a bunch of people? Isn't that... No, you don't make a deal with one devil for the sake of another.
All parent.
Red Sun self-secure.
You know, y'all could maybe not gather in front of my car.
If it goes down,
That'd be
those
great.
generators shut off.
That'd be fantastic.
And he flies right out of here.
Meanwhile... Hi, Damien.
Oh, I'm going after a guy named Damien in this.
We're gonna be fighting Damien in this, but as Nightwing.
Am I dreaming?
No, Damien. You're not dreaming. So, since you picked Jaime, our first opponent is Black Adam. You wrote yourself in this corner by picking him.
Here's the plan. One of us takes Adam. The other restarts the generators before Superman gets loose.
A feeble plan.
It's more likely you
died.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm coming, Elizabeth, and I just fling myself into a wooden fence.
Guess we're on the front lines now.
You're a naive boy with too much power. Much like the deceased Billy Batson.
You gonna pour some salt into the kid's wounds? Hold on a sec. Been a while since I played it as Jaime. Ow! Ow! He missed. Ooh! And now I beat Black Adam with Jaime. Overkill!
Maybe I really am a badass.
Yeah, you kind of are.
Let's circle back. Lock down Superman's cell.
The old man's standards sure have dropped.
And now we're gonna be fighting Damien.
You noobs are so
Jaime versus Damien. Who wins?
Why? He's weak.
If your papa's weak, what's that make you?
I take after my mother.
Wow, you don't even have a decent comeback for that one.
I'll teach this mocoso a lesson. Hope I never have a kid like you.
I was the perfect child. That man just wasn't fit to be my father.
Wow, you are an asshole.
That is a... What is with the outfits in this game? They suck.
Even the Nightwing outfit?
Yeah, it's like that thing, that's terrible.
Hold on a sec.
Yes, just leave their front door open.
That is brutal, Jaime. Part of why I main him.
I didn't even hit anybody.
And Jaime gets some quips in as well. I'm not sure how I can imagine a game between him and Spider-Man and going head to head. They'd just be going at each other with puns. And Damien is down.
You should respect your familia.
Yes, like in the comics, he slips into gratuitous Spanish.
outside, keeping what's left of the guards busy.
If it wasn't her, who
He is Latino from Texas.
No, it fucking wasn't. I was ramming into the bad guys. He wasn't anywhere near me. Fuck you, game. Can I skip this cutscene?
I can't
skip this cutscene.
I can't really skip cutscenes when I'm streaming because some people watching my stream probably haven't seen this game's story mode.
Well, I've just been through this cutscene already.
Sorry I'm a few decades late.
Yeah.
You and I left Krypton at the same time, but the explosion threw my ship off course. Way off course.
You haven't aged a day.
Hypersleep. While you were growing up, I was on ice.
Of course.
I never thought I'd see family again. Someone with my eyes, my own blood. You knew my parents.
They loved you so much, Cal. Diana needs a hand. Cyborg, how long?
Give me 5 more minutes.
then it's lights out.
Oh, and Cyborg's outfit. And your thoughts?
I'll be here.
She is not out of what happened to your confidence?
I wish I knew.
Come on.
Wish I knew what Jaime said. But then again, Fran would charge me for translation.
Got a hand in Palmer. These people's cryptography is legit.
Oh, I thought y'all were gonna be chasing me.
Break it.
Victor, behind you!
Oh, and since we're in this scenario where Jaime Reyes is taking on all of Superman's crony, he's Jaime versus Cyborg.
How can they shoot from a car, but I can't?
And once again, like I said, Alex, the reason I picked the reason I asked your opinion on these scenarios is because since you're the one who suggested it, I am asking your opinion.
Like I said,
not
sure.
It's Jaime versus.
That's a pretty good fight, I think.
Okay, fair enough.
The Red Sun generators. We need to reactivate that console before Superman powers up. Amateur hour's over, rookies.
I think I got this.
Reach Tech versus Apocalypse Tech.
Sweet arm cannon. I got one too.
Quit playing, kid. You even know how to use that?
Scarab says you suck.
Cyborg, I know you wanted to come in for a hug, but now's not the time.
Give me a hug.
Really? Hi, tonight. It's time for epic meal time. I'm the Sauce Boss. And tonight, we are dining on this wannabe demigod bitch. I'm not wagering. Just summons a giant fist out of nowhere. So basically, Cyborg's new shtick in this game, as opposed to the first one where he was just healing himself, he can essentially summon whatever he feels like from a little box.
So he's Green Lantern now.
Apparently. So I'm probably gonna finish up this chapter of Jaime being an all-around badass, and then I'll conclude for the night.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, likewise. I didn't even hit that guy.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, likewise. Once I get done with this mission, I'm probably gonna be done.
He didn't draft us, make us sign a loyalty oath, or threaten us with jail.
That's why he'll fail.
Oh, hi, Supergirl.
Stay away from him.
And just as a friendly reminder, this is a scenario you constructed. So we are now having Jaime Reyes going up against Supergirl.
Well, if otherwise it would have been Firestorm, right?
Yes.
Okay, neither of those are really... Why is Firestorm burning with kryptonite fire?
Because Supergirl is a bad guy. At this point.
Surrender.
No, I mean, why is he able to?
Because apparently in this this version he has the powers of Captain and Atom.
Like it or not.
Okay.
Let's switch partners.
So Firestorm's gonna fight Wonder Woman in the background while we take on Supergirl with Jaime.
We need Cal's help.
Okay.
You have no idea what Brainiac can do.
No, but I know what Superman can do.
So, how unrealistic are we talking?
Yeah. Pretty unrealistic, I'd say.
You know, funny enough, Black Beetle in Young Justice was able to easily take out Superboy. Supergirl's like, you need to work out more, and I'm like, look at his physique, and you tell me if he's a guy that doesn't work out. Because look at Jaime and tell me if he looks like he needs to work out. Oh, come on!
If he works out anymore, that suit's gonna have an expansion.
You do know the Scarab is literally attached to his spine and could probably expand with him.
That was a joke.
I know, that's a joke. Oh, I was playing along with the joke. And I ended up making the joke, okay, as a reference to this game where it's like the Jaime was suggesting that the Scarab was going to basically try to act on Jaime's supposed desires for the Girl of Steel, and she's like, oh, you'd be lucky to tickle me. And unfortunately, Connor and McGann were around to hear that, so everybody just ends up being a little embarrassed by the flirtatiousness. 10 tons of steel, Wonder Woman breaks through it effortlessly.
But this battle's over.
You want me to do what? Professor, that's crazy. Maybe we can control it, but... You're right. No other option. Get out of here, Jaime.
So now Firestorm's gonna...
You're gonna nuke us?
So now Firestorm's gonna try to nuke everybody.
Leave, all of you, or you'll get a hell of a lot worse than a sunburn.
You'd blow up Metropolis rather than let Superman go?
Okay, that's...
I'd save the Earth.
Oh, and Batman shows up.
Stand down!
Joy kill. No, cock block.
Yeah, we don't get Jason blowing up everybody. A lot of people who could take down Batman, and not one of them tries.
Who are you?
Superman's overprotective cousin.
Who got her ass kicked by Blue Beetle.
Many secrets, but you can't stand it when one's kept from you, can you?
Then again, considering their interaction in the prequel comics, maybe she held back.
You're right, Diana. I can't.
But like I said, that's a maybe because I doubt this game actually planned for that kind of interaction.
What the?
So yeah, this entire chapter was pointless. Because Batman was just going to release Superman anyway.
You're ready to stop Brainiac by any means necessary.
By the means at hand.
What's your game? You're always 3 moves ahead.
Saving the world is enough for now.
I'm never going back in that cell.
Well, maybe not that cell, but what about that cell over there? Damn it.
The world needs us.
So you already finished with the mission?
Yeah, I actually wound up moving on to the next one because you weren't done yet.
Alright, so I'll keep going until you're done.
There have been surprising developments.
Alright.
Kal-El is free.
Just going until you're...
Alright, I'm turning off the broadcast then.